respected judges, members of the House, and my fellow opponents. I am Jatin of the Frank Anthony Public School, and I stand here strongly opposing the motion of the debate that is school education should be made free and compulsory for all students across the world. Consider two cases. The first one, where you visit a market, pay 500 rupees and buy an article. And the second case, where you get that very same article for free. Which one of the two will you respect more? Obviously the one for which you paid money, right? If we make education free, the students will not value it. They will take it lightly and they will not understand the importance of education, thus defeating the whole purpose of having free and compulsory education. What is the point of having free and compulsory education if it does not fulfill its objective? And the example is well before us, that the schools which are being run in India under this scheme are in a dilapidated condition. For a prosperous child living in the United States of America, free and compulsory education is just a privilege. But for a poor guy, for a poor child living in a third world country, free and compulsory education for him is a basic necessity. If A can afford education,
You said quote that a lot of students in India are studying in schools which are running in a very bad conditions. Do you propose that they receive no education at all, and receive the education that the government is able to offer?
I am saying, okay, yes, I was talking about the dilapidated condition of the schools. So I'm not against education, but if the student should be given a choice, it should not be made compulsory for them to attend those dilapidated schools, because we are never sure of the quality of education that the schools are providing. They should be given an option to pursue a skill which may help them in later stages of life tonight. If A can afford education and B cannot afford education, the government should concentrate on providing education to B rather than to A. It should concentrate only on A, and because the governments of all the countries of the world are running short of resources, and there are so many tax evaders all over the whole world. There are 1.9 billion children living in this world at this point, and providing free and compulsory education to them, it's not an easy task. And even if they are able to provide free and compulsory education to them, it will prove to be a very big burden for the government, and they won't be able to provide resources to the other important sectors such as health.
Yes. You said that it would not be easy to provide education for everyone, but it's not impossible either. So what do you say on that?
Let's consider a hypothetical situation where free and compulsory education is provided.
Yes.
Done? So in that case, all the funds will be squeezed by the education sector itself, and no more funds will be left for the other important sectors such as health. It costs money to build classrooms. It costs money to hire teachers. It costs money to provide the very basic necessities tonight. Very basic necessities which are required for running an educational institution in this world. Is there anyone tonight, is there anyone in this auditorium who can guarantee that if I complete my education, I land up a job? Anyone? No, you cannot. Because if I complete my education, I can still be an educated, unemployed person. The short story Hunger, written by Nasira Sharma, explores the gruesome reality of being unemployed in spite of being educated. The protagonist's family had to suffer very much because he was an educated, unemployed person, and therefore, ladies and gentlemen, the solution to the problem is not making education free and compulsory for all. The midday meal and the Sarv Shiksha Abhiyan started by the Indian governments have only increased the quantity of education and not at all the quality of education. And there have been also many scams in these schemes, in running these schemes. There was a case on 10th April that students of a government school in Delhi, they held hostage of their principal for 3 hours because their results weren't good. What is the use of such an education even if it's provided for free? I would like to rest my case with 2 words, hence proved.